My name is Krystian Lada and I'm a stage director of a new creation for Ruhrtriennale based on music by Bruckner and Björk. This building feels very special because it feels like a journey in time. So you start above in the top of this building, and it's very small and very chaotic. And then you walk down the stairs and it opens up itself. It's almost like walking through a forest, that you start to understand more and more from this building, and then you arrive at the lowest level, and that's the moment where you for the first time understand how this building functions. So it's almost like having an experience and learning to understand this experience at the same time. It's really interesting not to see that much of the nature once you're in this building, and it's only every now and then you see a little window on the wall and you see just a little fraction of a greenery on leaves of the trees, but for the rest what you see here it's metal, it's concrete, it's cement. And I had this very first intuitive image when I came here for the first time. I thought that maybe if we would all as civilization need to live in a bunker, that's how it would look like. So if one of those catastrophes that we fear so much nowadays would seriously take place, then maybe we'll all end up in this kind of bunkers where we just see the nature outside, but we cannot go there and we cannot touch it. And then you realize that if you wouldn't be able to do it, and if you could only listen about this and only read about this, it would be such a sad life. The starting point for this project was the space, very much the space, and this idea of understanding this building as a journey through a forest, and then understanding this journey as a memory of a journey through a forest. So being within a concrete building and trying to revitalize the memory of being in the nature. That's how I arrived at the idea of German romantics and at these very rare pieces by Bruckner. We know Bruckner for the big things, for the symphonies, and we know him for involving that many musicians on stage. We don't know about his very intimate choral works. It's very rarely performed, and it's very intimate and very delicate, I would say, to some extent. I love that many of the Bruckner's pieces are sung by only by human voices, so they are a cappella, which make his music even more, even closer to the human experience. And big inspiration for this project was as well this question: what does our vision of nature tell about us as a civilization? So for the romantics, the landscape description and the weather phenomena description was an attempt to say something about the state of human spirit back then, in the end of the 19th century. And then when you look at the nature today, nowadays, and when you look at all these catastrophes and changes in the climate and in the nature, I wonder what does it say about us as people and as humans, and about maybe very troubled and not peaceful state of our human spirit today. And that's how I arrived at the music by Björk, which to some extent is much closer to Bruckner than I could imagine before. So it's as well trying to describe our civilization through describing our relationship to the nature. And of course Bruckner was very much about the image of the late romantics, and Björk is very much about the 20th and 21st century. But I see some common links between those two. It's very difficult to describe the genre. I think at the end of the day I would dare to say that it is a kind of opera, in the sense of multitude of different elements. So, you know, for me, opera is multitude of different craftsmanships, but as well different media. In this project we have architecture, the space, we have music, we have people walking through the space, so we have a kind of choreography, we have the text, so we have poetry, literature, we will have light, so we have as well visual aspect. So actually you have all these elements that you would have as well in an experience of opera. It will be a kind of immersive experience of music theater, maybe, let's say. It will be trying to translate this communal aspect of choral work by Björk and Bruckner into collective experience of this music by the audience and the singers at the same time. And thanks to this architecture, we will be able to translate musical structures in the journey that the audience will make in this architecture. What makes this project special to me as well is the collaboration with the Chorwerke Ruhr. It's really a joy to work with singers who are not afraid to explore other aspects of their bodies, their voices, not only sing but as well move and act and interact with the audience. And I'm happy to work with my long-term collaborator, Sasha Prowaliński. Sasha is a light artist, and I'm really looking forward to his visual ideas and ideas for light being realized in this building.